We want to welcome you all to this important national stakeholders meeting, which is being convened to consider and adopt the draft constitution of the proposed National Forest Association of Nigeria. Today represents more than the adoption of a governance of documents. It is an important step towards building a more coordinated, investment-oriented, and sustainable future for Nigerian forest sector. Nigerian's forest resources are under considerable pressure. Current World Bank data indicates that forest area accounted for about 23.2% of Nigerian land area in 2023, compared with 25.7% for sub-Saharan Africa. This forest gap, together with growing population, economic activities, and demand for forest resources, have significant implications for livelihoods, industrial development, environmental sustainability, climate resilience, and national resource security. We therefore need greater investment in forest establishment and restoration, sustainable forest management. Plantation development, technology, research, infrastructure, value addition, and responsible utilization. This proposed association assumes strategic importance as a product-wide forest association, being established to promote investment, development, sustainable growth across the forest value chain. The proposed association is expected to complement rather than compete with the existing products association. It should provide a bridge for collaboration, respecting their specialized mandates, while creating a common platform for matters affecting the forest sector as a whole. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the ministry remains committed to promoting the development of Nigerian commodities and value chain, strengthening value addition, facilitating investment, supporting private sector participation, and creating an enabling environment for sustainable growth, for sustainable economic development. The ministry recognizes the strategic contribution that the forest sector can make to industrialization, employment, economic diversification, investment, and export development, and will continue to collaborate with relevant stakeholders within its mandates. Constitutional Drafting Committee and Constitutional Review Committee for their dedication and commitment in developing and refining this important document. I also appreciate the relevant MBAs, FACAN, which is the umbrella body of all associations, other private sectors, and participating institutions for their presence and valuable contribution to this initiative. Dear stakeholders, I therefore encourage us all to approach the exercise with a strong sense of responsibility and national purpose. Let us establish this proposed association that is going to be credible, believe it will be inclusive, investment driving, and respected as an association capable of bringing stakeholders together, attracting investment, supporting forest restoration, creating employment, developing markets, contributing meaningfully to the Nigerian sustainable development. At this point, I wish you a fruitful deliberation, though now it's not more a deliberation. We are adopting and a successful adoption process. Thank you and God bless you.
See, the FACAN, the Federation, I earlier introduced myself as being the umbrella body of these commodity associations. We have come up with some reviews, and most of the leaders of the National Commodity Association are well aware of this development. And, no constitution is perfect. So, we have taken note of so many things. And that is why this constitution is a bit different from the previous ones. We have improved so much on this in collaboration with the ministry and the stakeholders, coming from some experience that we have had with other constitutions. We have fashioned something that can stand the test of time. And for this association called, the association in the making, called National Forest Association of Nigeria. In the process of this development, I want you to understand that the CSC was carried alone. Even the proposed name here was tested by the CSC representative. They took a test of it and allow us to adapt it. So it's about giving us a constitution that can be acceptable by stakeholders as a working document for the progress of an association. And I think with the constitution, you know the importance. I don't need to overemphasize the importance of is the working document, is the dictionary, is whatever the association is going to do, should be relying on the constitution. And this is one of the constitution, because factors, if you look at the document, you will see where Bakan actually have a lot of input on it. We intended to make it a perfect constitution, but only that we can attain perfection. But this is the document for this association. I formally want to submit it to the director for formal adoption as the constitution for this association. Thank you very much for this privilege, and thank you very much once again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I think this is a good development from the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, because over the years we've been having issues of divisions among the forest value chain, which comprises of charcoal, timber, wildlife, bamboo, and all other forest products. So these are initiatives to harmonize all the subsectors, to have the one voice, so that we can be able to tackle the issue of deforestation in our forest, because it's one of the key factors that the government has been clamoring for us to do more on afforestation. So, and the proposed National Forest Association of Nigeria will provide a template for all the forest value sectors to come together in one house and to promote more of afforestation and drive forest investment into the country. One of the major issues that the challenge is facing the Nigerian forest sector is the utilization of the forest value chain itself. Because it is not all about cutting down trees and planting. Forest has to be kind of a room to drive investment into the country. By bringing in more nationals, by bringing in more internationals to come and invest. One of the reasons why there is a need for forest investment is that because the world is evolving and we are developing, and the need for forest produce is growing. So we need more investment. We need to plant more trees so that we can meet up with our increasing need of the use of forest products because we are building more houses, we are urbanizing, we are doing so many, we are getting so many derivatives of forest products. So we need to increase more. We need to increase our investment in the forest sector.
Exactly, that's the reason for this grant. Individual organization has been existing independently, but right now the effort is to bring them together to synergize all their efforts in afforestation. Everyone has done his own bit independently, but effective immediately is not going to be independently again. In terms of collaboration, what do I mean? Yes, by the virtue of this association, yes, everybody is supposed to work independently, but our efforts will be collaborated. Not that when one ministry, especially Ministry of Environment, is questioning our operations, they question us independently and question other associations independently. Rather, they will question us under this new platform where everybody puts his own development and his own forest or afforestation on ground, and it becomes a tool for everyone to see. The arrangement does not interfere in the existing relationship because they allow every association to operate independently, but it synergizes us in bringing together every group to showcase development and also seek out more investment into our forests. So it's a win-win for every association that is involved. What we expect Nigerians to see is a more pronounced afforestation program. Okay, now we want to see showcase what we are doing. When we are operating individually, it was very invisible. Now that we operate together, whatever I do in my own association and whatever the sister association does, we put them together to showcase to the public. Of course, you know that in gathering, it makes a meaningful sense for us to see such collaboration and bringing together all our efforts in trying to combat the climate change and ensure that afforestation is carried out in a massive way.
It's very important. The Nigerian Forest Association is so much important because it helps to preserve the natural habitat. It helps to provide the forestry region that is the most threatened part of the world right now. You know, many of our animals are going into extinction because of the fact that people hunt irregularly and do things illegitimately. You see, many of the species of animals we used to have that has invited tourists into the country for many reasons have been they have all gone into extinction. This is because Nigerians or people just barge into wildlife irregularly and just do hunting. Some people do hunting, some people just burn the bush and then do deforestation of all of those things. And these things has a way of depreciating the wildlife.
Well, this is a very good and unique opportunity for all the subsectors in the forest value chain to come together, as well as an opportunity for each and every one of us to be collectively involved in the development of the forest across Nigeria. In the forest, there are a lot of value chains, and coming together as a single unit helps us to get a better value from what we're doing. Thank you.
What specific problem in Nigerian forest sector will not address?
Oh, thank you very much for that question. One major problem is invisibility. You know, the different sectors work differently, and several people don't even know that such associations exist. But with NFAN, each of the associations will have a louder voice to speak. And as a result, the products also are interconnected. For example, we have bamboo, and bamboo is also being used for tissue paper. So the sectors are interconnected. So when we work together as a unit, we're able to produce better results. First of all, it's a new association, so we are just inaugurating, and then after that, we would have strict laws that we follow, because without the forest, it affects everything, including the climate. Some of the wild animals that used to be in Nigeria, let's say 60, 70 years ago, you can't find them again in Nigeria because of noise, because human encroachment into those natural settlements for these animals. So we would also have to implement laws that would ensure that our forests are preserved, well preserved, so that the things that we require are in optimal quantity. For example, if we deforest irregularly, we would not have optimal value. You have someone here maybe making something here, another person there making something there, but it will not bring national value. The reason we came together is so that we can have national value.
In terms of our economic development, there's about 1.2 billion hectares. The rural community in Nigeria are not taking advantage of this land. I believe with this that just happened, the sector we have in forest, I think there's a need for us in Nigeria to really put more effort for bamboo and the industry. There are a lot of things we do with bamboo. We have more than 1,900 appliances we can produce with bamboo. Bamboo have gone more than when you produce bamboo with tissue paper, with toothpick. The best electronics and train in Nigeria, in the world, is made of bamboo. The best fruit wine is made of bamboo. I urge the government to see more light of bamboo industry.